Hello and welcome back to Starfield 2026. This is a New Game Plus playthrough, so spoilers. We are in the Ryujin quest line, and we're up to background checks, so let's go talk to Dalton.
We haven't had a security breach like this.
My career will be over if this deal falls through. There's enough for this presentation without you fidgeting.
Oh, relax, you'll be fine. Ryujin will be lucky to have us.
Hey, Dalton.
Good, you're here. So, thanks to your work in Sidonia, I'm told someone here has leaked information on Project Dominion to our adversaries at Infinity Ltd. A mole within the company means a failing in my department.
We're initiating Security Directive Theta, which means a full sweep of every employee in this building, Masako and myself included.
Okay.
We certainly are. Directive Theta has one unique case, and that's Ularu Chen. The directive calls for a specialized programmer known as Nix to investigate her, but he'll need your assistance for an unusual assignment. We don't deal in trust here. Think more in terms of mutual benefit and leverage. And in this case, it's mutual benefit. Nix will be giving you a program to run on Ularu's computer that will pull any data needed to prove her guilty or innocent. Your job is to infiltrate Ryujin Tower as an anonymous outsider in order to run this program. Completely off the books. This means your keycard will be turned off, and the security guards in the building will consider you to be trespassing. At least one of us is. In the meantime, I'll ensure all non-essential employees, Ularu included, have left the building, claiming routine security maintenance. During that time, I'll be unlocking access to the tower's ventilation system, which you can utilize to help avoid detection. I'm also issuing you a disruptor, which should help in avoiding casualties should a worst-case scenario turn up. Good. No one can know about this, not even our own guards. So stealth will be of utmost importance. You'll meet Nix at Madame Sauvage's place. He knows Directive Theta has been enacted.
Okay, so first off, use the disruptor he gave us. And second off, it is stealth. I'm going to grab my operative suit out of the ship. Boom. And now inventory, new items. This is the one we want to be equipping. Why do I still have Project Dominion on me? Oh, it still shows in new because I never... No, that doesn't make any sense. No, here it is. I'm confused. He should have taken that quest item from me. Somebody should have.
Don't cause any trouble.
Okay, so I want to make sure this is on button 8 so I can get it back if I need to. I'm not sure whether we absolutely need to use the one he gave us, but I'm going to. I'm going to send Andreja back to the ship at the last moment, And then we're going to reclaim her as soon as we finish with the stealthing around.
Clover over at Kelport is too good for me. So she's trying to help someone with something. Honestly,
Now, we've had some really good luck with the persuades, so I'm not going to stock up on velocity, which I normally do here.
Look, I ain't gonna stand around here all day.
Yeah.
You got an appointment? 'Cause if not, consider this area reserved.
Think this stuff falls from the sky?
Oh yeah, Dalton's little errand runner. I've written up a program just for the occasion, but as Ryujin knows, it's yours for either a price or a favor.
This stuff or not?
So last time I did this, I did his favor, and Camden Cho disappeared. I'm going to meet his price, but I want to reduce it a bit.
Oh, I'm pretty sure it's not.
He needs 6 points. I'm going to start off with this red one just to see if it works.
You know, part of
How about
to
that?
find some wiggle room. All right, you win. No wonder Ryujin hired you.
Wow, critical success on a red. Okay, so we paid him the 1,000
A
credits.
pleasure, as always. Your job is simple. Just run this little beauty on Ilaro Chen's computer, and the program will take care of the rest. Once you're done, bring the slate back to me at my place. Whatever encryption Ilaro has is bound to take some real work. More than my little setup here can handle. It's nice to see you know more than just sneaking around and talking a good game. Here's the slate. I'll be waiting.
Okay, so find a way into the tower. Hey, Andreja. You're walking away from me.
I never thought Directive Theta would see the
Yes?
light of day. At least not with Dalton in charge.
You will be lost without me, but as you wish.
I'll meet you back at the ship very momentarily. So we need to get into the tower. And he suggested the vents, and there's a blue dot way up there. Now, normally when you want to go stealthy, you want to unequip your suit and your helmet. Apparently that makes you less, it makes you less stealthy if you're wearing them. But we are actually using the Ryujin stealth suits. I don't see anything there that says they're stealthy, but I'm going to just put my trust in them. I'm also going to put on the operative suit. We're going to assume that's going to make us stealthy enough. So that's Ryujin Tower. And if it weren't for the blue dots, we'd have to explore all over the place. And notice that there's an entry there, and there's a lot of puzzle solving that would have to go on to get us here. I'm going to ignore these. For the moment, we're just going to head in. We have a very specific job to do. So I'm going to crouch down. So we are hidden. We have a pharmaceutical called Recon Stim, which 10 minutes reduces our noise. I will take everything I can. And we're going to be sensing star stuff so we know where everybody is around us. Okay. Powering down the lights makes it a little bit easier for us to sneak. We do not want to go... Yeah, we do want to go through here. Okay. So we need to be heading that way. I can head around to the right through the drone area. I'm assuming that a new employee to Ryujin would have explored all this, so we would know where everything is. And these guys are hard to sneak by, but we can distract them by running the drone demo. Alternately, I can pop void form. I don't think closing the doors behind me is important, but it seems to make sense. We're still going up. Basically, I want to be crawling through the vents to get where I'm going. And there's a vent. I made the mistake once of going down that hatch over there. That's not good. You have to talk yourself through. Basically, you'll get caught. You have to talk your way out of it, and then you have to come back through here again anyway. This is as close as we can get. Now we got that one sentry that's going to walk toward us. If we nip out there while he's walking towards us, he's going to see us. What we want to do is wait. Yeah, he's turned away. Boop. He'll be out for the duration. For anybody else that might see us, we're good. And last time we did this, we went in that door and basically ensured that Camden was going to get fired. I don't want to do that. I wonder if there's a quicker path if you're not trying to get to Camden's thing. How are we doing? Recon stim for another 5 minutes. Okay. We're headed up there. Still hidden. Good. Notice I'm not turning on my flashlight. They might see me. That looks like a light panel. I'm going to pick the lock in the dark. Both outside, inside, outside. So you and you. There we go. And shut the lights down on this floor. Nobody comments on the lights going out. Okay. There's sometimes a robot that comes up there. So we step out there. I probably want to be void form and stealth. I think what I'll do is I'll use void form to watch for the robot. So the robot's going to go by, faced away from me. I'm just going to wait patiently. And then we're going to go void form after we see him. Okay, he turns around. Hopefully he will head on. There we go. I'm gonna let him go away. Make sure nobody's looking my direction. And there's the vet we're going for. So this guy needs to not see me, and that guy needs to not see me. Or here. Bing, bing. All done. Nobody the wiser. Recon stem for another 1 minute. It's time. Now we need to go across this thing. All the way over there. So we're going to go over and around. And there's nothing to be done for it. So the vents you can open have those yellow hatches on them. You know, the yellow markers like that. Get that fully loaded just in case we need it. Okay, so executive floor. There's a guard on the top and a guard on the bottom, and there may be guards over here, so we need to kind of... There we go. I'm going to wait for him to face away from me.
What are you doing? Stop immediately!
Yeah. Oops. That was bad. I'm not going to rerun the whole thing. But I am going to rerun it from where I last did a save. Okay, we're back to here. I should hit autosave more often. You know what? I'm going to switch to the gun that has, I think, more damage. So this is one of, yeah, it gives me a little bit more. You know what? I am going to set void form on button 2. So I see the robot. He's walking away. I'm stealthed and void formed. Those guys look good. I think that guy turns away from me. Yeah. Robot came back faster than I expected. Yeah, we kind of delayed there because that one guy kept turning around. Okay. I think we've got it now. So I think shooting him makes it a little easier. I'll leave it open. Okay. Refresh the recon stim. quick save.
Crazy. Probably end up swimming with the chasm bass. Plus, I already checked and it's locked.
Okay, the other thing is that last guy that I was trying to shoot at is having trouble with my aim. I need to be able to go to phase time for that. Let's see if I can hit that jump again. We're ready on phase time. Whoops. Too soon. And he's down. Blue bar is completely full. That's all I needed. Yeah, I hit phase time when I meant to hit the other one. Okay, we run this on Ulara's computer. And now we exit. Now you can either sneak all the way back out, or you can follow the blue dot. And before I step outside, I'm going to put my regular clothes back on. Nobody needs to see me in the operative suit. I think I'm also going to put the operative suit back in the ship. If I keep carrying my business suit and operative suit forward, I can outfit all of my companions with one eventually. That's assuming I go through New Game Plus a few times. Okay, so those are all on. We are putting the operative suit back in the ship. Oh, we need to be wearing the business suit for talking to the Varun people. Let's... I didn't want to put those in. Ah. See how the business suit's stacked up? Apparently the business suit is no longer a quest item. Okay. So, glasses, flour, bag on the belt, fitted business suit, and neurocom. Okay. Weapon case. What's it got in it? It's got a refined razorback. We'll take a look at the weapon comparisons later. Demoralizing refined old earth hunting rifle. Sorry, I'm not giving up my hard target. Get this reloaded so nobody assumes that I've been using it. Just a peaceful citizen out for a nice, refreshing evening climb. Imagine trying to make that jump without this plate in the middle. Whoa! That happens. Oh. Okay. Get back on the stairway where we belong. Well, I am just missing my aim point, aren't I? Guess I'm just a bit nervous about, the whole Dalton Fines, thing where I'm going past him and sneaking around inside the building and woo.
I heard there's shortages over at Reliant Medical.
What a dead or alive, huh?
Doc Manning better get his act together before the place shuts down.
Okay, this way. This is leading me to Nix's apartment. Oh, I wanted to go get Andreja back. So we can go to the ship. Oh, come on.
Have any new books for me?
Have you given any thought to
bars me.
Did you need something?
Yes, you ready to head back out?
I have sharpened the blade for this very occasion. Just in case we need it.
She does like knives.
Mateo look after her? Perhaps even have him continue Cora's education.
Okay.
Captain, do you require my assistance?
So how close can we get to Nix's apartment? Kind of in the middle of everything there. Well, we'll see. This place is kind of a maze. So I think I've understood why I'm getting crashes. I keep alt-tabbing out to do other things during dialogues and such, or sometimes not during dialogues. I think it's the alt-tabbing that causes problems.
Make yourself at
Because I haven't had problems
Don't
when
take any souvenirs.
since I haven't done any of that.
So, you made it. Guess Ryujin's security really is slipping.
Nah, not really. I'm just that good.
Just brimming with confidence, aren't you? But I've seen your work in the trade tower, so I'll at least give you some credit. Now, I'll take that program back that I gave you, and let's give the data a look.
I hope for all that was necessary in acquiring it. This data finally reveals some answers.
It takes him a while to do this. He doesn't want us touching his stuff, by the way.
The program I gave you to run on Ularu's computer basically opens an all-access backdoor for me. I can see everything and anything, so let's take a look.
He's got a really old screensaver going on that small screen.
Ularu has some impressive encryption on her files. Not that I can't crack it, of course. Circumventing protections, running decryption. This should just take a moment now. Damn, I'm good. That went faster than I thought. I'm saving several files to a slate for Dalton, including access history and anything related to Project Dominion. Adding in new encryption for him as well, so he's the only one that can view these. And done. You're all set. I've got the new encrypted slate. Let me tell you, it looks like fun times ahead for Ryujin. Technically, I'm not supposed to look, but it's kind of hard to not see what's going on while running all my software.
I'm gonna get his knowledge
Since you
again.
came through on your end, let's just say that slate isn't going to paint the best picture for Ms. Imogene Salzo. But bear in mind, you're dealing with some pretty talented people when it comes to falsifying information.
Yeah, there's a
I know
stillborn
that
option.
He's innocent too, but all I can do is provide the data, which is pretty damning if you ask me. Here's the slate. As usual, always a pleasure doing business with Ryujin.
Okay, so now we go back to Dalton.
I used to be an action guy.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Bad part of town, buddy. I'm gonna do you a favor. Head back to Bayou Plaza before the disciples get you. Hey, it's your ass, not mine on the line. Whole area's gone to hell. Us crate rats used to think the Ebside strikers were awful, with all the muggings and shakedowns, but now that they're on the ropes, kinda wish they weren't just holed up in Madame Sauvage's. Streets are getting bad. Real bad. Well, you'll find them at Madame Sauvage's. They're always holding auditions, as they call it. Looking for new blood. So, being so helpful, chance for a donation. Come on, might be saving my life. What with the disciples and all. Have a heart.
But all the time I've been playing, I've never actually done that quest. I might want to do it this time, so maybe, I don't know whether he's involved or not, but if we give him a tip, maybe that helps out later.
Hey, thanks.
Andreja liked that. Good.
Go back to the plaza. Ain't nothing but shit and misery over here.
Yeah, that's where I was heading, bud. So turning into Dalton should be the end of the background checks quest, I think. Yeah. If it's not the end, there's only a little bit more to go.
It's just more time to doubt myself.
You have the files. I assume you were successful. I didn't get any incident reports last night, so I applaud your work.
Nice, thank you. Here's what he gave
I
me.
expected as much. Now, let's see what we have here.
And that's where I would have alt-tabbed out. So yeah, there's a little bit more.
I didn't think it was possible. But someone's been accessing Ularu's files remotely.
Oh no.
A complicated trace, too. I'm impressed Nix was able to track all of this. Damn. And there's our culprit. Imogen Salzo, Senior Operations Specialist, and one of the few I had in mind for who could pull this off.
No, I don't think it was Imogene.
Well, she has the means and access. But things are rarely so cut and dry.
I imagine that constantly worrying about who can be trusted, who is telling the truth, takes quite a toll on everyone who works here.
Well, before we make any harsh decisions, I'll need to question her myself. I want you to head to her office and escort her here. We have to make sure she doesn't try anything before I have a chance to speak with her. Good.
Okay, I'll bring her back.
When you're dealing with corporate workers, discerning the truth from the lies is the hardest part.
Okay, background checks is done. And we have a skill point. We are not yet ready to put another point in ballistics. We are not yet, well, we could do astrodynamics. That's just fuel though, it's not that high priority. We haven't done hardly any combat since we put a point in there. Should I just bank it? We could go in here somewhere. Could do leadership. Yeah, let's do leadership. Why not? Eventually, I'm going to want to go all the way to the top on leadership because we've got other things that are helping out with the, well, we've got creations that are helping out with the companions. I'd rather have the skill if I'm going to also do the creation. Just, you know, to be not too cheaty.
Ryujin certainly spared no expense on that.
Okay, bring Imogene back up. That should be simple.
Try not to harass my techs too much. They have work to do.
I don't know if I have a good picture of Yuko. So if I come at it from here, and zoom in, there we go.
Let me guess. Looking for Imogene?
Why, yes, we are.
I'm sure you can tell by now. She isn't here, which is a shame since I have several documents I need her to sign off on. She's always been the master of avoiding desk work. I'm not even sure that's any business of yours, but I do enjoy keeping close tabs on my counterpart. Dare I ask why you need to know?
Oh, it's a Dalton thing.
Yeah, no thanks. Getting information out of Dalton is like talking to a wall. Besides, speculation is far more fun. I have Imogene's last location at Frankie's Grab and Go, which we all know is a front for the Sioka Syndicate. You'll want to get executive sign-off if you plan on chasing after her. I'd say Dalton is your best bet.
It is impressive how thoroughly bureaucracy has infected every aspect of this.
Good. I'd hate to see what sort of drama might get stirred up if you went around him. Or maybe I'd love it. Keep the workplace interesting, right? Word of advice. If you're planning on foregoing authorization and just tiptoeing your way to Imogene, park your friend at the door. Two's a crowd if you're trying to lay low. Good luck finding Imogene. Oh, and if you do catch up with her, be sure to let her know I had everything to do with it.
Okay. Optional. Talk to Dalton. I don't think this one's optional. Now, if you have Neon Rugrat, whatever it calls it, you can skip Dalton and go directly to Bayou. That's kind of fun to do, because then you come back to Dalton with all the information rather than what we're about to do now. It does mean that you're going to Bayou without going to Dalton first, which makes the makes the Bayou conversation a little more interesting. Anyway, I'll record one of those at some point. I'll need to take the Neon Street Rat to do it.
No Imogene, I see. Could she really be onto us already? Of course, Yuko would know.
Of course she would.
If Imogene's with the Syndicate, I can't just send you after her. You'll need to speak with Benjamin Bayou. We have to make sure he's aware of the situation. If we're lucky, he may even help us get to Imogene.
I will talk with him.
Because without it, this adds a complexity that we do not have time for. Head over to the trade tower and be discreet. Let Bayou know that you're there on Ryujin's behalf. He may ask for credits or even a favor. Just give him what he wants.
Well, that certainly settles the question of who really controls things.
Favors.
It shouldn't be for anything unfamiliar. Bayou is a businessman. Any favor he may request wouldn't be far off from the assignments you've already completed here.
I was hoping
The better.
you'd give me something
Don't
like,
give a clever mind like hers any more room than we have to. Just be sure to bring her back here in one piece. If she's truly the mole, she'll have a lot to answer to. If she resists or tries to run, we have no choice but to take it as an admission of guilt. I'm afraid you'll have to dispose of her.
Hasty is not the issue. I think it is a question of severity, and killing her seems too much.
The risk of Imogene continuing to operate as a traitor is too high. If we don't dispose of her now, she could cause a great deal of harm to this company. She knows the consequences of betraying Ryujin, which makes her dangerous. If the situation does take a turn for the worst, I only ask that you perform a thorough search for any evidence she may have in her possession. I trust you won't let your past relationship cloud your judgment.
okay, so talk to Bayou.
Keep out of my way and I'll...
I was hoping that he would have something we could give Bayou in lieu of doing a favor. I guess we'll either do the favor or give him money or something. Could have sworn there was something like that, like we'll support you in your next push to do something or other. Oh, that's right. I took atmosphere off so I can have void form. That's okay. We'll just stop running before that bar runs out too much.
Who's causing problems? What percentage of causing problems in Neon?
Hey, Nina. What are you doing here?
Stay out of trouble or we'll have a problem.
Okay, we're going for that one. Okay. This is the big man. This is the guy who runs this town.
All sending for anyone? What do you want? No. I can always make time when it comes to an old friend. So, what would be the reason? I may consider Ryujin an ally, but Dalton especially knows I don't give anything blindly. As long as it doesn't involve the Syndicate members themselves, I'll tell you what. I'll make sure the Syndicate lets you in hassle-free, provided you do a little something for me. And what mutual benefit would that be?
Okay, we'll need 4 points. And that worked. How about that?
Like my kind of deal.
I'm thinking the yellow ones are working pretty consistently now.
Talk a good game. And I suppose if we're looking at a mutually beneficial situation, there's no reason for me not to allow such a small favor. Check in with Ms. Moore at Frankie's. I'll send word along that you're to be expected, so she shouldn't give you any trouble. Fair warning, the Syndicate should let you search any common areas, but if anyone catches you snooping around private quarters, I'll just say, be prepared for some hostilities.
Okay, so we're clear to go in as long as we follow their rules. This should be easy peasy in and out.
Okay, now I've seen everything.
Okay, Frankie's grab and go.
Hope you're a paying customer.
Hey, Frankie.
You lost, kiddo? Oh, so you're the one getting special treatment. Don't look like much to me. I've got one rule for you in there, so it shouldn't be hard to remember. 3rd floor is off limits. They catch you snooping around, and it's open season. That's what I like to hear. For the record, I'm only granting you access because I have to. You'll find that young lady you're looking for holed up in a room almost straight ahead. Just remember to keep your eyes on the prize. The less you consider this an open house, the better.
Okay. Like I said, easy peasy. We go in, we talk, we come out. Knowing I could use void form to just snipe all that crap. Not going to.
Cross sooner or later. Not that I thought I was safe, but never expected anyone to just slip by all the Syndicate here.
Gonna get a picture of this.
I had a feeling you'd be the one to come after me. You stay in this business long enough, you get enough favors and connections that can help you see anything coming. Nix owed me a favor and gave me a heads up.
Nix knows more than he lets on.
Yes and no, but mostly no. Just hear me out, okay? I know this doesn't look good, but I had no choice. Ularu set me up. Yes, I've been acting as a double agent, but because she ordered me to. The assignment was meant to deceive, not benefit. And Project Dominion is way above my pay grade. It'd be impossible for me to deliver it. At least, intentionally. You're trusting me on this one. Huh. Not to cast doubt on myself, but I fully expected to push my persuasion skills to the limit.
Starborn thing.
Sometimes I think corporations harbor the worst people out there. But then, I come across people like you, and I'm reminded that ideas of fairness actually exist. This slate holds the evidence to prove my innocence. I just need you to make sure Dalton sees it. I was hoping you would. I'm still going to lay low until I hear the coast is clear. As long as Ularu still thinks I'm on the run, she'll remain confident that her plan is working. And I know you don't hear it much around the office, but thanks.
Okay.
This has become. Can we even trust that if we give the evidence to Dalton, he will accept it? You have my attention. Very good.
No vents in here or anything. So we're sticking on the first floor. The third floor is no-go. And I saw a bunch of red light up there, so we bugging out.
This means you.
Welcome, off-worlder, to the dangerous galaxy. But here, I remind you.
Well, look who's back.
Mm-hmm.
So tell me, what did you find out?
Ooh, gonna get you the tea. Imogene claims Lara was setting up.
Imogene pointing the finger at Ularu. That would be a first. Ularu will want her head when she finds out. Well, she's not wrong. This situation is gonna give Dalton some serious anxiety. At least it sounds like Imogene has it under control. For now. You and me both. Imogene and I may not always get along, but there's no one better at her job. Besides, I don't have the patience to build a relationship with someone new.
Okay, so optionally, we could go confront Ularu. We were the kind of person that wanted to help her.
My company's future might be riding.
I'm not that person, though. I am going to go to Dalton. We're going to get this ball rolling.
You're back. And Imogene? So you did find her, and yet failed to bring her in. I'm looking forward to this explanation.
If our word is not enough, that may convince you.
If I'm not mistaken, you appear to be on her side.
Yes, I am.
Not that I blame you, but if Imogen really wants to prove her innocence, she better be prepared to face a strict interrogation. Now, I need to undertake the laborious task of writing up a report to summarize all of this.
In the meantime, Masako has requested your presence in R&D. She wants you to meet her in Vinakara's office. Once I've examined this evidence, I may need your help in moving forward.
And not a word about this to anyone. I'll present what I have to the board once I've completed a full report.
Yeah, guilty parties is done. And we're at about an hour. Key ingredient is next. I need to look at the rest of the question and think about whether I want to break the recording before or after key ingredient. So wish me luck as I alt-tab out. I'm going to hit escape first, and I think, yeah, I don't have to alt-tab for this. This is going to work. Yeah, okay. So we're going to swing into the key ingredient. I need to take a short break. I'll be right back. Okay. Let's go get this next bit going. We need to go to Vinakara's office, which is just here in the building, so no fast travel. Jetpack travel's good. Sprint 1,000 meters with an active follower. I never knew that was the... I've never really done leadership before.
Don't wander into any restricted areas.
I need that Rothosite if we want to complete the neuroamp.
I'm just concerned the
Well, hey,
entire
Camden.
station was wiped out by something.
Don't worry, we'll figure it out and get that shipment back.
Hey,
Good, you're here.
see you again.
It's time to put a plan in motion to take full control of this situation with Infinity Ltd. In due time. We don't know to what extent Infinity has taken the current neuroamp schematics, so our top priority is completing our own. Let me introduce you to Vinakara, Head of Research and Development. She'll give you the initial details.
Yes, details. You see, the internal neuroamp is supposed to consist of two parts. The first part, the part Infinity stole, handles the manipulative effects. The second part is a shielding modification designed to protect the user against other neuroamp users. You got that right.
No one wants their greatest asset used against them. Once Vina can complete the internal neuroamp and shielding mod, the plan is to outfit you with both and have you infiltrate Infinity Ltd. We can't risk the assignment until we know your mind has the necessary protection.
Of course. Installing experimental technology into your very head. What could go wrong?
Good. I'm glad you see this as an opportunity.
And I love a willing subject. Now it's just a matter of getting the key ingredient. The final kink in both designs was finding compatible materials to use for conductivity that the human body wouldn't reject. I've finally created the perfect alloy, but it requires a newly discovered refined element called Rothosite.
Which is where I come in. We have a confidential contract with Consolidated Mining to gather, refine, and ship the Rothosite straight to us. Their last shipment is late, and neither we nor Consolidated Mining have had any communication with the Carinay station. We not only expect it, we demand it. The outpost has been performing as expected up until now, which is why we're concerned.
We need you to head out there, secure the shipment, and bring it back here so Vina can complete her prototype. And I want to know what happened. We need to take any safety measures to make sure this doesn't happen again.
Okay, let's use the starboard thingy here and get going.
Precisely why we're sending you.
Mm-hmm.
The mining station is CM Station RC-1. It's on a moon called Carinae 3A in the Carinae system. The shipment should be in the research and control tower, but the outside doors are kept locked down. This keycard will let you enter the mines so you can access the tower from the inside. Good luck.
Okay, so he gives us the key card that we had to search for last time. In fact, what about... Let's go do this. Carinae 3A.
Say the word, and we shall be on our way.
RC1. Oh, I forgot to scan, so...
Landing now.
Hello, Captain.
Okay. Sniper rifle. Sense star stuff. We're going to be using phase time and sense star stuff here. Start with this guy. He's never had anything really in the past, but I'd rather he didn't like sneak up behind me or anything. Phase time does make aiming so much easier. And you can have him looted before he hits the ground.
I wonder whether the result of the analysis here was good news or bad.
But we probably need to sit here and wait so I can, well, we'll be okay. Well, let's get this guy down here first. He's kind of out of the way. I don't need to worry about him really.
Best not to leave anything useful behind.
Let's see, is that a good spacesuit? I doubt it'll be one we want, but I bet you we could sell that. There and two over there. Step in. Go phase time.
Not exactly the lap of luxury, is it?
Okay. Master level lock. looking for Pix that are only a few places, so that's 1 and 3. Okay, you are only here. So if you're used, you're there. And that would be like that. We do have some auto slots we can use. Let me see if I can just solve this. We need one like that. That isn't going to be wide enough. There we go. So this is on the inside, so we are here, leaving us with that. We don't have a boom, boom, boom to go, so he's not really going to get used. Let's see. Try that. Yeah, there we go. Oh, couple legendary weapons in there. That's good. So Andreja's standard suit, she starts off with Chameleon as something that she just gets. Because she's an experienced spy. Did not mean to use phase time. Oh well. I was in a hurry.
Things I would do if I had power like that.
Guy off to the right is not happy, but he's not seeing me. Everybody else is dead, Jim. That's what you get for giving up. Okay. Get phase time ready.
Do they even try?
I'm not sure, Andreja.
An impressive investment in equipment. Someone certainly considered this worth the time and credits.
There's some loot down there, but there's not a lot of it. Mainly that's just all of the miners that are dead. So we can go through their stuff and say, oh my goodness, all the miners are dead. Oh, those guys saw through my stealth. Cool.
Did they have anything of value?
Yeah, some crappy weapons. Andreja wants to talk again.
If you have the time, I wish to speak to you.
Yeah. No hair.
I've been thinking about what we talked about before. The idea of purpose in one's life. You agreed with me that
Remember I did an Alt-Tab?
purpose can be a driving force in life.
Yeah.
I found that comforting. But something has been nagging at me since. I have been single-minded in my pursuits. I have always believed the decisions I made were necessary, that there was no other option. I have sacrificed much to be where I am now. And I'm starting to wonder if it has been worth it. I know. I have told you that I am not one to discuss my past. And yet,
I'm going to use the Starborn stuff here. You'll tell me when you're ready, and it'll be fine.
perhaps now is a good time to start then. I promised to provide for my family. That meant working with smugglers to procure supplies we could not acquire any other way. I have spent my adult life away from my home, jumping from one planet to the next, living in dangerous conditions, often surrounded by violence. It certainly influenced the way I see the universe. I was convinced from the beginning that it was unwise to let anyone get too close. I had, maybe not quite friends, but people I cared about. Yet there was always a distance I could not reach across. I often find other people complicated and confusing. It seemed easier to not become attached, especially when circumstances meant I might never see them again. With no warning. Until now, I have disagreed strongly with that idea. But therein lies my concern. What I am trying to say is that I now wonder whether it has been the right decision to distance myself from others. I appreciate that more than you know.
Okay, so at some point we need to deal with the fact that we're starting to lose bits of modeling. See if we can get through this quest. Oh! Well, we've got some done. I think the last thing's a turret up there. There we go. So we got one guy with an axe and one guy with a calibrated mag pulse. Talk about variation. Okay. Got 3 targets. I'm just going to go to phase time and take them out. Didn't realize one of them was behind that box. Okay, so you had a dagger. You had contract orders, which I need to read. And the computer has stuff on it. Communications. Rothsite's on schedule. Quality testing went better. We're preparing the shipment. Emergency. Here's your attack. And we have great news. Your shipment is late. Failure to appear. We're coming. And we look down to shipments. To Consolidated Mining, we delivered black crystals. Ryujin Industries, Rothsite was canceled. Redirected to the clinic. Attention Kendrick Lane. And there's the Rothsite being delivered to the clinic. Okay. And we go look at the contract orders. Client, Lucas Drexler. Retrieve Rothsite being prepared for Ryujin and redirect to Kendrick Lane. Leave no witnesses. Ooh, boy. Drexler is going to be in trouble. So if we look at the weapons again, we still have, Coachman keeps coming up here. So this is a refined Beowulf. Good Lord, look at all of the things that got added on it. Long barrel, reflex sight suppressor, attack grip, recon laser, armor-piercing rounds, and fully automatic. Holy smoke. 710 DPS. That's better than my mine tier. That's my new main rifle. Replaces that one. Okay. Notice I haven't even used the mine tier yet. And we're just going to pick up the highest DPS disruptor here. There we go. And we can head out. Can we travel from here? We can travel from here. Good.
Seems to be where we left it.
Why did we have hips being taken out of our weapon? So we need to confront Dr. Lane and recover the shipment. He may be an okay guy, I don't know.
Green lights on outer hatch. We're docked.
Board. Okay, so retrieve the Rothosite and discover what Infinity is doing.
Good day, Captain.
Ma'am, I'm just the courier. I understand that. I'm not like...
Okay, so we need to get in there. Probably need to talk our way past this guy. That should be easy.
This area's off limits. Authorized personnel only. Yeah, I bet you do.
I'm going to manipulate him.
Oh. That makes a lot of sense now that I think about it.
And then I'm going to diplomacy him.
You might be right. Fine.
There we go.
I'll issue you an access card. Infinity better get it together.
Hey, he thinks we're from Infinity. Maybe we can pretend to be Infinity. We've got our business suit on.
I'm tired, all right? Just not today.
You can't be okay with this, though, right? You took an oath, and I'd say this is a firm violation.
Look, you got that.
I will never grow tired of seeing that.
Really are on the way. Now please, get back to town. Make sure his vitals are straight. I don't want to lose him. We'll figure this out. I promise.
Sounds like they're having trouble.
I'm going to SSNN. I don't give a shit about my career anymore.
So it sounds like they're not happy about what's happening with Infinity Ltd. Not sure why I was balling up my fist, but probably not a good look to go in with.
We better get that approval soon.
You don't have approval?
This is a restricted area. You need to leave.
Infinity sent me.
Checking up on us? I feel like we should be the ones checking up on you. What do you want?
I need a verbal update.
Of course you do, because daily reports simply aren't good enough. The third group, like the others, failed to take the internal neuroamp. All
3
resulting in
groups?
death, with the exception of one, currently comatose. Sean and I are hopeful we'll be able to revive the subject, but until we receive proof of human trial authorization, any fourth group will be refused.
So no authorization for human trials, and in the third group, 2 out of 3 are dead already.
You'd be the first from Infinity to think so. It's a relief to know they have at least one employee with some sense. Now, anything else I can help you with?
Well, I need to take the Rothocyte with me.
Good. I specialize in neuroscience.
That was easy.
Not chemistry. It's absurd you'd expect us to handle something like this in a medical lab. It's on the table. It's all yours. Anything else?
I think I'm going to take a look at your computer here. No, that's all.
Good. Now, if you'll excuse me, work to do.
So, Lane's computer doesn't show as being theft. I can just poke my nose in here. New start. Although Infinity is still waiting for official approval, we're moving forward with testing their latest technology, internal neuro amp. Procedures should be quick and simple. Dr. Faye Singh-Savan is the creator of the new neuro amp, and she's assured me smooth sailing. Okay. First loss. They lost subject number 1. Trials aren't even approved and I already have a death. Okay. I never should have agreed to start the trials without proper approvals. Bingo. Three subjects left. Subject logs. A8. $37 hours. No changes for 4 days. Wow. Project Dominion. The end will justify the means. Lucas Drexler. Okay, well, that's pretty damning right there. Research targets. Find the correct alloy ratio. Ensure the effectiveness. Minimize casualties. Notice that's a third. Do not let issues hinder research projects. Oof. That's cold. Rothocyte. That's not stealing. We'll get you your hair back, Andreja.
Mercenaries? The factions use them sometimes. Freestar Collective and UC both. It's why they give them a wide berth. Ask me, those murdering assholes should be blasted into space dust.
Okay. Time to warp out of here. Back to Vina.
Assuming all systems are nominal, we are ready to depart.
Approaching ship, you've entered Freestar Collective space. Maintain your current course while we scan for contraband. And that's it.
got my eye on you.
And we meet again.
We're wasting time. Vina needs that shipment.
Is that my beautiful shipment? You were right about this one, Masako. Looks like it. This should be more than enough. Now, I shall excuse myself and get to work on finalizing this prototype.
So, what did you learn about CM Station RC-1? Lucas must be desperate if he hired them to collect the Rothicite. Were there any survivors? Seeking Ecliptic on a station with nothing but miners and scientists? Corporations can sink low, but this is a new level. Now, I also had a report that you were spotted at the clinic. I take it you traced the shipment there? Dr. Lane? I believe Vina is familiar with his work, specializing in neurosurgery. Were you able to determine what he was doing at the clinic? So, it sounds like Lucas has reached a new level of desperation to ensure his future as CEO.
Infinity appears to be on an entirely different level of corruption. It cannot be allowed to continue.
I'll make sure Yuko's team extracts every bit of information they can from the clinic's database on this. Between hiring Ecliptic and unauthorized human trials, we have enough to take Lucas down for good. And with the Rothicite secure, it's almost time for us to make our move.
Okay, let's get started.
Head up to the executive floor and speak to Dalton. He has an update for you on the mole's identity. I've called a meeting, and I expect you to attend. It's time to put the final plan in motion.
It's good to see you again.
Okay, that's the end of the secret ingredient, the key ingredient. So I'm going to cut the recording here, and we will open up the next recording with Sabotage, and hopefully I will get Andreja her hair back.